In the spring of 2020, as cities locked down and businesses shuttered overnight, the federal government opened the vault. Trillions in emergency relief flooded out through the Paycheck protection program and expanded unemployment insurance, designed to keep workers paid and families afloat. Applications poured in by the millions. Approvals came in hours. Cash moved faster than anyone had planned. What no one fully anticipated was how quickly the system would be mapped, tested, and broken. Across the country, people who had never run a business suddenly discovered they owned one. On paper, fake payroll records appeared. Shell companies with no employees, no inventory, no history filed for loans meant to cover real wages. Stolen social security numbers, harvested from data breaches or bought on dark web markets, became the keys. In some states, the same social security number received benefits from half a dozen different unemployment systems at once. Prison inmates filed claims from behind bars. Street gangs coordinated multi-state operations. Foreign networks routed money through mule accounts and overseas wires. One California couple used the names of the dead and former foreign exchange students to submit roughly 150 fraudulent applications. The money bought mansions in Tarzana, Glendale, and Palm Desert, along with gold, diamonds, and a Harley-Davidson. When federal agents closed in, the pair cut their ankle monitors and vanished, leaving 3 children and a goodbye note. In Iowa, a family that had never set foot in California received an IRS notice claiming they owed taxes on $30,000 of unemployment benefits paid in their names. Their dream of buying a first home stalled while they fought to prove they were victims, not thieves. Across the country, ordinary people opened mail to find tax bills, ruined credit, and collection notices for crimes committed by strangers who had worn their identities like disposable coats. Investigators later estimated that unemployment programs alone lost between $100 and $135 billion to fraud and improper payments. The Small Business Administration's own watchdog flagged roughly $200 billion in potentially fraudulent PPP and economic injury disaster loans out of the more than $1 trillion disbursed. By the end of 2023, federal prosecutors had charged about 3,500 defendants in cases involving more than $2 billion in identified losses, and that was only the fraction that had been brought to court. The schemes grew bolder. 14 people across Texas, California, and Oklahoma allegedly inflated payrolls and routed more than $53 million through layered bank accounts. 2 Arizona brothers submitted thousands of applications. In Georgia, a postal employee helped a network file over 7,000 fake unemployment claims and collect tens of millions. Luxury cars, Rolexes, Pokemon cards worth tens of thousands, private jet flights, and casino tables all absorbed the proceeds of money that was never supposed to leave the accounts of struggling workers and small businesses. FBI agents, inspectors general, and specialized task forces began tracing the digital footprints, shared addresses, recycled bank accounts, identical tax forms filed under different names. Arrests mounted. Convictions followed. Some defendants received sentences measured in decades. Assets were seized. Yet the scale of what had already moved proved difficult to claw back. Hundreds of thousands of flagged loans remained outstanding. The window of easy money had closed, but the damage had already spread through the financial system like a virus no one had prepared for. In the quiet that followed the first wave of indictments, one fact remained unavoidable. When the government decided speed mattered more than verification, the people who understood the loopholes moved faster than the people meant to guard them. The money that was supposed to keep the country standing instead bought a different kind of freedom for those who knew how to ask for it under someone else's name.